Alright guys, so today we're going to do a big video that is going to be the installation of the X3 kit for Rugged Radio. So we're going to do the install of the brand new radio dual band VHF, UHF and the new Intercom 696 from Rugged Radio that they managed to provide us. So big shout out to Rugged Radio here. We want to thank you and thank Hugo Figueroa from Rugged Radio. He's the one that managed to actually send us all this. A lot of equipment that we actually ordered from the Off-Road Cartel and the channel as well. I want to also thank Rugged Radio for the support, all the swag that they send us, all the material that they send us for you to make this video as well. Thank them since they're going to be sponsoring as well Off-Road Cartel with a couple of radios that we will give away for celebration of the occasion. So I will talk about that later on. But roughly, what are we going to do this time? So the kit, so there's a couple of things here that I need to be completely precise. So let me separate this from the side a little bit. But the kit, this is what comes in the kit. You will have the brand new digital mobile dual band VHF, UHF radio. That's the brand new one. The new Intercom kit from Rugged Radio 696 that you can actually connect all the way to 8 people. So that's really, really awesome. Then you have the hardware for the mounts. So for X3, you have 2 options. For Polaris, you have 2 options as well, which is the lower mount, which we have here, or the upper mount that goes on top of the upper instead of my iPad or a tablet holder. So I've decided to go with the lower version of it. I think it's pretty great. It's going to be awesome. So that's what I got. So that comes with it, with the hardware, the side panels, also the antenna, the Unimag mount, and for the antenna as well, that comes in it. You have the options on the kits to get, for me, I took the helmet kit. So those are going to be the ones that I'm going to put on my helmets. On this one, we also have the audio filter to make sure that everything works fine. And then you have ground mounts for the grounds as well. Other thing that, and obviously the antenna that you will definitely need. Big antenna right here. It's a one half antenna right here, that it's right there, that we're going to install on the mount. So that's what comes with the kit. What does not come with the kit, but we ordered in order to protect the entire setup, is the Baja boot, which comes at the back on the to protect from dust, water, and all that kind of stuff. So we ordered that on top. We got that on top as well. And then the second thing is the 3.5 millimeter audio accessory in order to record on our GoPro. So that way the new and upcoming footage after this will be recorded. So for that, from Rugged Radio, you can get this cable that comes, it's a 5-pin to a 3.5 millimeter. So this is for the auxiliary. We're gonna have that. And then on the GoPro website, if you have a GoPro 8, you will need the media mod. So the media mod actually is the one that you will need for the GoPro 8 because it has the 3.5 millimeter on the back that you will be able to plug to the accessory from Rugged, and that will allow you to actually make sure that you record all the conversations that you have on your intercom as well as on the radio into your footage. So really important. If not, you won't be able to do it. If you have a lower camera, a lower model of the GoPro, it's easy. You have another adapter that you can find on GoPro.com that I also have on my Amazon store. So all this will be available on my Amazon store as well. So if you want to take a look at the Amazon store. I'm going to be putting all these accessories there so you can make sure that you get the right ones. So without further ado, we will have all this. Obviously, you will also have a sticker pattern. So this is actually, and you will show once we do the installation, you will need it in order to cut out some of the areas that we will need to cut in order to install the mount and the radio and the whole shebang. So really important as well. We will use this as well. I will show you that. And then you also have a couple of instructions, which it's really easy. I read through it, really easy. I will show you through the video, so don't need them. Keep watching and then we will have everything installed right here. We're gonna do is, as you can see here, behind the contact. So if you go into the board, behind the contact, you have a little nut here. So this one, what we're gonna do is gonna loosen up so we can remove the starter. That's what we're gonna do. You remove the nut, easy, just unplug it at the base and then make sure you keep everything together. We're gonna mount this on, we're gonna be mounting this on the little pad over there, the box, the front box, that's gonna be mounted right here. But we're not gonna do that so yet, but just FYI. All right, next steps, what we're gonna need is just to put the sticker that comes with it right here so you can see the marks where it goes. And this goes right at this level. What we're gonna do now is we actually gonna go and cut right under this specific mark. That's the part that we're gonna need to cut. So this is the part that we're gonna cut all around, and we're gonna cut that part in order to make sure that everything goes in fit. So what I did, there you go, I followed the pattern as much as I could, but roughly I cut this with that, just a simple blade, slide it through it, a little bit forcing it, but didn't crack up or anything. It was really sharp, and that will absolutely come off by itself. It seems that it actually already is broken, so that's gonna be easier than I expected. That's it. We're gonna remove the 2 screws at the bottom to get rid of the little plastics, and from there we actually going to mount now the new top. So for that, just put it in. Gonna need my 2 hands for this. All right, so once it is aligned, as you can see, I need to cut it a little bit more at the bottom, but once it's aligned, it should look like this, and it should be really well aligned in here. And that's where we're gonna be ready to mark it here and make a hole to actually make sure to attach everything correctly. Now what we're gonna do is once you place it, you're gonna drill the holes, but one thing, since you cut it here, the base is gonna be going down. So what you need to do is make sure you hold it up to the mark that it needs to be right there, and you drill the holes while you hold it. Just make sure that it's done. Both sides the same way. All right, after doing so, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the mount out. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the radios and intercom inside it to make sure that we put everything together and connect the wiring and system. So let me do that and then we will review it. All right, let's talk wiring. So this is what the wiring going to look like with the brand new unit. So we have at the top, we have what we call the radio. So here we're gonna have the antenna. The antenna is gonna come here, but I haven't put it yet. Then we have the radio to intercom cable, which is right here. This is what we're gonna connect. Then we have the power. So the power will be connected on this end to the audio filter. And on the other end, we're gonna connect the power from the intercom. Now, you also see there's another cable right here, which I connected right now, because what we're gonna do is, the radio already comes programmed, but I'm gonna program some extra specific radio, well, you know, like channels for the Off-Road Cartel Club. So right now I put the data one, which is a regular, as you can see, a regular USB to, I think it's USB something else. Anyway, you plug it in, and I'm gonna plug it into my computer to program specific data for specific channels that I'm gonna be adding into it. Now, on the intercom, now this is it. So radio connects to radio. Then on top, we have the adapters for the headsets. So as you can see here, have the adapters for the headset. Those goes on top. At the bottom, I'm gonna have the push buttons. So one for the pilot and one for the co-pilot. Then power. This is for additional headsets that I wanna add. And then here, this is the cable that goes into the GoPro, the auxiliary to 3.5 millimeter right here. So this is what I added as well. So as we can see here, we have everything ready now. everything is ready to plug and play. So what I'm gonna be doing is, as soon as I complete this and I finish, I'm gonna be adding the Baja boot in the radio and intercom to protect all my wiring and make sure that everything is protected with the Baja boot. Make sense? All right, next step, we're gonna put the ignition. So for that, it's really easy. We're gonna slide it in, and we're gonna slide one little round mount that comes in the kit, and then we're gonna put the stock devices and bolts that holds the ignition. So for that, really easy. You slide it in, put it in, and tie them up as much as you can. And now we're gonna go to the next step, which is inside the car. All right, next steps, we're gonna remove the bolt here and here, and then the two plastic bolts holders that are here, and then we're gonna remove this middle panel. From here, what we're gonna do is, as you can see, we're gonna cut a little block in the middle of that panel. So you have a template as a 2x5. You can use that template in order to cut it roughly in the middle. Now that we installed the Baja boot, we are all ready to put everything back together. All right, now that we've mounted this, so we mounted the bottom. What we did is I passed the cable for the push button com here. This is how I did it. Pass it directly there. Now, the only thing that it's missing right now that we're gonna work on is gonna be on the side plates that are coming. So you will see that coming up really soon. But we need to put first this little screw here, but this is what I wanted to show you. So basically, we have the pilot push button coming here. We have the pilot coming here as well. Co-pilot is coming on the other end from here, right here. Those are the cables that are coming in through. This is the USB that I'm gonna need to program, so I'm putting it right now in here. But roughly on the push button for the passenger, I put it right here. So once he holds, he will be able to actually talk through here. Here it is, the microphone for the co-driver. And now, what I put it on top, so from there, what I did is I ran the auxiliary that's gonna connect to the GoPro from here on the side, as you can see. So that's gonna be ready to record once I plug the GoPro in here. And then the antenna, I put it under the dash all the way that it's running through the side. I haven't put zip ties yet. All the way through the roof and all the way to the back. So that's what I did so far. So right now what I'm gonna do next is gonna be put the screws on the top here to secure the mount, and then put the side panels as well. All right guys, next step, once we're gonna do that, is we're gonna run the wire for the power through the middle panel, all the way to the battery, through the middle, let it out, plug it into the air filter, and now we're gonna test, see if it works. So, plug it. And then everything is working. Great. As you can see, the antenna sucks because I haven't plugged the antenna yet, so that's normal. But everything is working. All right, this step is optional, and this is only for the people that knows programming. So this is optional. The radio is already programmed to use the usual rugged radio bandwidth, so you're good. But in case you want to do some programming into it to add specific channels, this is the steps to do. So, gente, este es uno de los pasos opcionales. El radio ya viene programado, entonces nada más con prenderlo ya va a servir. Pero este paso es opcional para la gente que quiere programar y agregar canales. En este caso, lo que hicimos es el cable que les comenté hace rato que tiene conexión USB. Lo vamos a conectar, vamos a prender el radio, vamos a usar el programa. Y vamos a, primero que nada, bajar toda la lista de los canales que hay. Entonces aquí, por ejemplo, ya está. Ahí está. Estamos transfiriendo toda la información del radio hacia la computadora para poder nosotros empezar a programarlo. All right, we were able to download the entire list of all the different frequencies. Ya logramos bajar todas las frecuencias de lo que es el radio, y aquí lo que vamos a hacer es simplemente vamos a agregar las que nosotros queremos agregar. Entonces, en este caso, lo que vamos a necesitar hacer, digital, análogo, esto no necesita hacerse, no necesita cambiarse, tampoco, scan list, esas son otras funcionalidades que la verdad no necesitamos buscar, pero en memorias, aquí es donde vamos a agregar simplemente unas nuevos, ¿cómo se dice? Canales que le vamos a agregar al Rugged Radio, que van a ser específicas a el uso, por ejemplo, en este caso de Off-Road Cartel, donde los que vamos a hacer es simplemente guardar los mismos parámetros, como ven de todos. Lo único que vamos a cambiar es la frecuencia de tránsito y la frecuencia de recibir, y vamos a cambiar lo que es el nombre. Es lo único que se necesita hacer. It's the only thing that we need to do in order to add a new frequency. It's really easy. We're just going to change that the frequency from receiving and emitting, the transmit and receive frequency are the same, and we're going to change the name to the name that we desire. Everything else will remain the exact same thing. Pequeño test. Aquí tenemos los canales de Off-Road Cartel, Dual Band. Acá ya lo programamos, a ver si se logra ver aquí en la pantalla. Off-Road Cartel, Dual Band. Bueno. No sé si logran escuchar, pero acá está. El rayito. Si lo pongo aquí, a ver si lo atoro, hijo de la chingada. Pero, bueno. Ahí está, perfecto, sí se oye. Alright guys, so right now we are trying the intercom, so hopefully you can hear it. For me it seems really clear. I'm going to keep this close so I can hear the echo inside. Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Awesome.
Cool. You're actually not speaking that loud and I can hear you really clearly in here. So that's pretty good. So we have the control volume here and the radio volume as well. We can actually play the music, and when we play music via Bluetooth, the music will actually be cut down, and then we will be able to hear each other talk. So that's pretty good. Same when people actually talk to us on the radio. So I'm actually going to open here just because the fog is really hot in here, so that's what we're going to do. But it seems to be working really fine on the intercom, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be trying the radio option as well. Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing now is my wife went out of the car and she's going to be testing radio communication and see how we can actually record that as well on the radio communication. So just so you know, we are actually inside a garage, so the limitation can be a little bit on the clarity, but that's completely fine. It should be good enough, but what we want to do is see how clear it is on the radio and how clear it actually shows on the camera and is recorded on the camera. So let me try it out. Hey babe, how you doing? Can you hear me fine? And are you able to hear me?
Hi babe.
Go a little bit further, I think there's too echo.
Hi, can you hear me?
There you go, perfect. Now I can hear you really fine. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome, how's the clarity? Everything is sounding good?
Yes, it's sounding clear, loud, and good.
Awesome, so as you can see, now you can actually have also conversations over the radio recorded, and as I said before, not only you can have a conversation with your co-pilot, but also people on the back if you want to add more helmets. But on top of it is the co-pilot actually have a push button as well, that you can actually have your co-pilot participating in the conversations through the radio with the other vehicles. So now it's not only you talking through the radio, it's your co-pilot actually can also hear and can also talk through the radio to everyone that is in another vehicle. Alright guys, so one of the other things that I wanted to also test and make sure that everyone was able to see is when you are on your helmet, be able to, I'm going to leave it because the scope is actually pretty hot in here, is when you hear some music. So what I've done is actually, put some music on my phone, so free copyright music obviously, and then I'm going to put that through the intercom, and now what I'm going to do is play. We can hear the music. Let me turn the volume up. It's all the way up. Oh shit. So I can hear. So we can hear it. It's not super loud, but we can hear it. One of the things is, let me test with the mic here. Yeah, the music. So I can hear the sound. As you can probably hear it, the music goes a little bit down. So you can hear the music. It's not extremely loud, that's for sure. But you can definitely hear this if you don't have a sound system. Unfortunately, I do like my music loud, so this is probably not going to do enough. But you can definitely hear the music. You can hear it at a really good volume. So it's not too bad, actually. I pretty like that. And the fact that you can actually still hear people and all that, that's pretty cool. It's impressive. Let's see if they have some other kind of music that we can use. Let's see here. Got some advertisement. There you go. Volume all the way up. Yeah, so you can hear the music, that's for sure. Yeah, as you can hear the music, that's for sure. You can hear the conversation as well. The conversation is a little bit, the volume of the conversation that you have with your co-pilot or even through the radio, it's louder, but you can still hear music, so it's not too bad. So if you don't have a sound system or anything, this actually will work. It actually works pretty well. I think it's pretty good. The only thing is, for me, myself, I do like to have the sound a little bit harder, a little bit more stronger. So there you go, guys. I hope you actually like this. It's pretty cool. I'm going to do the conclusions, and then we're going to talk about a little bit of a couple of stuff that come with Rugged as well in a few seconds. All right, now we go to the last stage. One of the things is, if you have the antenna, you can just put the antenna in. Here, for me, honestly, I'm gonna change the adapter. I'm probably gonna use another one that it's mounted directly to the cage, but roughly right now it works perfectly fine and it works well. So guys, there you have it. Installation of the full Rugged Radio system, review with the recording, with everything. Honestly, really good system, really clear. Everything is working perfectly fine. I did love the fact that, you know, it comes embedded directly into the cabin. Everything is pretty much looking good. The other thing that I added here is the little magnet that comes in the box as well. So I can actually put a microphone here that I will be able to hold it. So when I'm outside the cabin and I don't want to wear my helmet to actually use the radio, I can use the fob that comes with it, which is this one right here. So this right here, I can actually, this is from Rugged Radio, it comes with the radio. You have the dial-up, you have all the options here on the controller, and you can actually just connect it on the front right there, right here, and then that will allow you to work. The other thing is on the magnet. There you go. I can hold it, so that way when I'm in the cabin and I'm wearing all my helmet, I'm all good to go. But if I want to go out, I can just pull it and then be able to talk as well with my crew. If I'm stopped or I'm on a break, I'm able to actually be able to speak without having to put my helmet all in, and I can keep the helmet inside. But roughly, as you can see, Rugged Radios, it worked pretty good. It worked really well. It was an easy installation overall. I did like the product, the quality of it, the signal, everything, the antenna, everything is working fine. I did love it. So hopefully guys enjoyed it as well. One of the good things is you will see Rugged Radio is going to be providing us a lot of new materials, a lot of new radios. One of the things that we have right now is we are going to be having this one coming. So right now I have two of them that we're going to be giving away. So we're going to do some giveaways, as you can see here. Let me see where I can put them back. That's fine, it's going to fall over the place. So these are the brand new V3 Rugged Radios handheld radios that you have. We're going to be giving away the first two of Rugged Radio. We're gonna be giving them away on the next our next trip. We're gonna go to Mammoth on September 4 all the way to September 7. We're gonna be giving away those radios over there. So for the people that want to come out and make the trails and go to the trails with us and go through all the different trips that we're gonna be taking at Mammoth, you guys are free to come. For the people that are gonna be supporting us, we're gonna be doing that giveaway for free. So we're gonna give those two radios that are gonna be given away during the event. And we're gonna have more of them coming up that I'm gonna be giving away as well through the YouTube and Instagram channel as well. And we're gonna have more rugged radios and more rugged radio items that we will be giving away as well. So huge thanks to Rugged Radio that now they're supporting the YouTube channel. I love that. We're gonna be giving away as well a discount code that I'm gonna give it away as soon as I have it. So people, when they order from Rugged Radio, they will have 20% off on all the items that they ordered. So that's gonna come soon. We're just checking on the details, but everything should be coming really soon. And then you guys will be able to order a lot of different stuff and different things from Rugged Radio with 20% off, thanks to the YouTube channel. So keep supporting me. If you look for more accessories, make sure you go into the comments box. On the comments, I'm gonna have all the Amazon store. There you can get all the different accessories that you need for your specific UTV, either Razor or X3 or Can-Am. I'm gonna be putting all those away. So take a look at the comment box. I'm gonna have all the different the link to the Amazon store, so you can select your vehicle, and then you can see all the accessories that I have discounts on in the Amazon store. So thank you for supporting, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.